Welcome to Harriet Elizabeth Yoga's online studio here on YouTube, where I've adapted today's practice from the Kundalini Global set, Anxiety and Depression versus Conscious Clarity. This is set 1 in a series under that name. So I hope that you enjoy, and for whatever reason has brought you to this video, that you will be able to get from it what you need. All right, let's interlace fingers. Push the fingers down, take them up. So take a long stretch here, breathing in, stretch the spine, hold the breath, turn to the left, exhale fully. Inhale back to center, lift those arms even taller, hold the breath as you turn to the right, exhale fully. Inhale back to center, reach tall. As you exhale, you'll release the hands, spreading the fingers and guiding palm to meet palm at the heart center in Anjali Mudra. Inhale here. Hold, lift, root lock, belly lock, throat lock. So all 3 locks. Exhale, release. Take a bow as you release, honoring your practice today. Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoy it. Let's change the cross of the legs and let's begin. We start with Sufi Grind. You move your chest to one direction, you bring it forward, you circulate it round. So you're taking a big circular motion here with your chest. It's a really nice way to warm the body. So many Kundalini global sets actually start with Sufi Grind, and it's considered to be, it's called one of the exquisites. So a real central focal point for this practice. And it's a lovely way to begin your practice in a grounded sense. So the sitting bones are on the floor. You can root into the earth, allowing you to feel stable. And change direction. But it's also really lovely for the belly. So say you've got nerves or you feel your emotions in your belly. I certainly do. This is a nice way to just gently massage, nothing too severe, nothing too strong. It's quite soft. Keep the belly relaxed where you can and just begin to allow the motion to create this massage. Know that in the gut is where the majority actually of serotonin in our body is released. So even this little bit of self-care in this Sufi Grind Kriya is beginning to release some feel-good hormones for us. Okay, you're beginning to wind this in. So you're spiraling the chest into the center now. So when we talk about the center, I want you to feel like your spine is nice and long. Think from tailbone up through the belly, up through your heart, up through the throat, all the way to the crown of the head. Breathe in here. Hold the breath and lift just the root lock. So that's your pelvic floor, sexual organs and anus holding. Exhale, release. Change the cross of your legs. Take the hands out either side of you. You're going to be taking a Lotus Mudra. Lotus Mudra, you're going to bring the fingers in together tightly, and it makes like a tiny little flower hole in the center. Just when you bring all your fingers together, it is like a little lotus you're holding in the tips of the fingers. So that is on both sides. The palms look up, you're holding these Lotus Mudras. We're going to take quite active breath, so this swift inhale and exhale, and as you do so, you're going to take little circles with the hands backwards. You could just take long, deep breaths if you prefer, rather than taking that forceful breath. We've begun. Try and stay centered in your spine, just as we already established at the beginning of class. So that long spine, it's almost like that alignment. Often we think about Sushumna is talked about. It's like the esoteric spine, the center where the chakras align. So think about that center of you nice and strong. And it's these arms that gently sort of propel either side of you. You're doing wonderful. We only have 15 seconds left. So keep breathing. As we take 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Breathe in. Squeeze that root lock. Exhale, let it go. Take a moment. Just be still as we just take a long, deep breath. Letting the effect of the Kriyas settle as we move into the next one. Come to kneeling. You don't have to be kneeling, by the way, if kneeling isn't comfortable for you. You could stay cross-legged, or you could have your legs outstretched in front of you. You could sit on blocks or a cushion if it's better. Okay, we're going to be flexing, doing a spinal flex. So you draw the chest forward, draw the shoulders back, look up, lift your heart. This is your flex forward like a cow. Exhale, you'll go the other way. So you're going to really, really round, draw the belly in and drop the chin in towards the chest. Keep going. There is a pranayama to match with it if you would like to, which is actually inhaling through the mouth. So and exhaling from the nose. Take your time with this one. Really enjoy the stretch it creates in your spine. Flicking the tailbone back as well when you come forward in this way. And try as you exhale, tuck the tail between the legs, but also a little lift of the pelvic floor there. So there's a real feeling of hollowing. We're in our last 10 seconds. Really enjoy it. Maybe the eyes are closed or closing as we kind of begin to relax a bit more into our practice. Okay, exhale. Lift the pelvic floor, draw the chin into the chest, lifting and release. You're going to come to lie on your back. Going to bring the knees into the chest. You could hold the shins or you could hold the back of the thighs. We're trying to take the shoulders up off the floor, the head will follow. Okay, so you can hold it here and just breathe, long deep breaths, or the option is there to take breath of fire. Breath of fire is just a swift exhalation from the nose, and as you do so, try and lift the belly inwards and upwards, and then just relax it as you inhale. So just focus on the exhalation. We're going to do 30 more seconds here, option to take the breath. You're doing wonderfully because we're in our last 5 seconds. That's it. Inhale. Squeeze onto that root. So lifting sexual organs, anus, pelvic floor draws in and up, and we release. Release the legs and roll over onto your front. This is our last energetic kriya before we settle in our relaxation, okay? So it's the last little push. Your hands are on the floor. They could be open, palms on the ground, forearms under shoulders, elbows under shoulders, or you could interlock the hands if it makes it feel more stable for you. I'm going to be choosing that option for me. Okay, we are going to tuck the toes under. We're going to work up towards having a good forearm plank. We're going to lift knees off the floor and take them down. Exhale, lift knees up. Inhale, take it down. Keep going. You've got this. Okay, we've got 15 more seconds. I know it's not easy. I don't find it easy either. 5 seconds. And that's it. Take the knees down and let's reach back into a lovely big child's pose. Knees wide, feet together, arms out in front. Take a big exhale from the mouth. Take a moment, place the forehead on the ground and just feel the heartbeat. It's probably beating fast at the moment. And with those long, deep breaths and with a relaxed belly, it will gradually begin to slow down. Just naturally, you don't need to change anything. I'm just going to be the observer of this natural process. Bringing your way up gradually to seated. We're going to close with a pranayama that encourages balance within our body and a balance between that yin and that yang, that sun and that moon, hot and cold energy, light and dark. So thinking about just welcoming balance into our mind, body and breath. Okay. So it requires us alternating nostrils. If you have a cold, I recommend not doing it. Just imagine it's happening in your mind. Otherwise, we'll close one nostril at a time. You're going to start by closing the right nostril and you're going to breathe in through the left. Gently close the left nostril, breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right nostril. Breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. And out through the right. You might feel comfortable to close the eyes as we do 20 more seconds. Keep going. Alternating nostrils. Next time you breathe out through your left nostril, let the hands come down. Let them just rest in your lap. And now notice the breath in both your nostrils as you breathe in. And out. Seeking equanimity between both sides. One side is usually more dominant than the other. They alternate. And in this practice, we're honoring that alternation of energies, balance within. Bring the hands together in prayer position now. Thank you for being here. Namaste.